Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to you all. Ancient of days. Yes. Mira. Winnie, how are you? Teresa, Happy New Year to you. Terry John, blessed New Year to you. Amen. I came to greet you. Yesterday night you didn't see me live. I was very tired. Daniel, good afternoon. How are you and family doing? Your children will praise you. Oh my Amauso. Your chosen ones, we praise you, we bless you. Yes, that is the meaning of the song. It's an attribute of God. Many of you that are saying I should interpretate it. Yes, I will interpretate it. It's how I should translate it. I came to greet you. I came to greet you. Yes, I'm having my silence time, studying the word. I want to prepare for this year. I want to prepare for the new year. Because this year is a good year. This year, as I've told you, there is a lot of challenges, but those that know their God, they will break through. This year is going to be a good year for many of you. Yes. Many of you, when you count back the past years, this year is going to be a good year. Yes. Because all the things that God is revealing in this year is a sign that this year is going to be a good year. Yes. All the things that we are seeing testify that this year is going to be a good year. Khadija, how are you doing? Chuchu, I've seen you calling me or your sister. I'm having fun here. Today I also want to flirt in my chambers. I said today I'm off. Today is New Year, the first Sunday. Yes, the first Sunday. You know, I'm a Sunday born, so when it is Sunday, there are a lot of things that I do during Sundays. Yes, Sunday is a special day in my life. Yeah, Sunday is a special day in my life. Happy New Year, Khadija. Khadija, how are you doing? Yeah, share the broadcast. What do you, any question that bothers your mind, ask. It's just a talk. We are coming to have a one-on-one talk. Yvonne, say you are special to us too. Happy New Year, mommy. Oh, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. I love you all. And I bless God for the life of all of you. All of you that have been a pillar in my life. A pillar in my ministry. A pillar in the life of my children. I came to thank you. Yes. I came to thank you this moment. I came to tell you you are special in my life. All those that has been a blessing to my ministry. All those that has been supporting me one way or the other. I want to say God bless you. All those that has been encouraging me, all those, anything that you have done to help me reach where I have reached. It's not by might. It's not by strength. It is by the will of God. Because where God called us, we were finding it difficult to respond to his call. We have found ourselves in a nation that gone are the days it was an abomination to mention the name of Jesus Christ. And here is the nation that God have called me. People have been trying to give me visas. Someone will call you and say, Mommy, I will sponsor you to UK. Someone will call you and say, Mommy, I want you to come to Australia. I'm going to take all. I will sponsor. I know you don't have. I will sponsor. Someone will say, I want, Mommy, come to US. US is good. You'll get a better job. I say, you people do not understand. God have not told me to move, and I cannot move. God have not told me to move from this nation. He brought me here for a purpose. He brought me here for a reason. And I cannot move without the will of God. I must listen to the voice of God. I must obey the instructions of God. When he said go, I must go. When he said do not go, I cannot go. Yes. God has placed me in a position that if I tell people I want to come to UK, can you assist me? I'll get some people to sponsor all my visa. Everything. But God is saying, I called you here for a purpose. Don't move. I cannot move. You know the reasons why he brought me to Saudi Arabia. United Kingdom was there. United States of America was there. All part of Europe, it was there. God never took me to any of these countries. He brought me to Saudi Arabia. And I can testify the goodness of God upon my life in this nation. I want to use this opportunity to speak to many of you. That wherever God has placed you, God took you there for a purpose. Sometimes we think when we travel, we are going to find bread and butter. It is not because of bread and butter that God opened doors for us to travel. No. We travel for a purpose. When God assigned you to that place, you must go. You see, it is not like those days that God will tell you, go to this place. As he spoke to Jonah in the Bible, that go to Nineveh. Jonah heard, go to Nineveh, go and proclaim. In these days, the voice doesn't come straight away. He will first of all take you to the place, position you there, establish you there, before he released to you the plans and purposes why he took you there. So those of you that have found yourself in United Kingdom, those of you that are in United States of America, those of you in all over, when you pray, pray to God that Father reveal to me the purpose why you brought me to this city, why you brought me to this nation. Reveal to me. Today I forgot to cross post though. I didn't post on Giga. I forget. So those on Giga, they will not get the live notification. I forget. Yes. So anywhere that you have found yourself, you are not there by mistake. You are not there by mistake. Where you are there for a purpose. Where you are there for a reason. You are not there by mistake. It is for a mission. So when you pray to God, pray that, Lord, whatever you want me to do in this nation, Lead me to do it. Give me the strength. It is not easy. It is not easy. If I sit down and recount what I have been through in the land of Saudi Arabia, that I'm still here, either you tell me I'm a witch, or you tell me I don't have human being, I don't carry human body. You go through a lot. A lot of challenges will come your way. A lot of humiliation. A lot of intimidation. That is life. You know, when God is preparing you for something great, it doesn't come so easily. When God is preparing you for something great, it doesn't come so easily. Those of you that are saying, why have you not covered your hair? I'm not here to preach. I'm here for us to speak. When we are in our house, do we cover our head? The Bible says when we are praying or we are prophesying, I'm not praying, I'm not prophesying. So why do you want me to cover my hair? Many of you don't get this. You think every woman, you must cover your head wherever you go. It is wrong. It is demonic indoctrination that they are indoctrinating the mind of many people. It is not the will of God. The word of God says when you are praying or when you are prophesying, cover your head for angels' sake. The Bible didn't say when you are even in a meeting, cover your head. We are in a meeting. Today we are here to have a meeting. It's a global meeting, a global chat. So, hello, let us feel free, please. Yes, let us feel free. Let us feel free. We have to let people know so many things. So let's continue. When God is preparing you for something great, it doesn't come so easily. Especially when you are from a background that there is no support. When I'm talking about support, I'm talking about finances. They can give you physical support. But when there is no support, like financial support, when you are building from such a background, you pass through a lot of difficulties before your dreams will come to pass. Before your dreams will come to pass, you will go through a lot. And one thing that I have discovered that I will share with you is that when you are going through all these things, you learn lessons from every challenges that will come your way in the journey of life. In the journey of life, whatever that will come your way, learn a lesson from it. And that lesson that you learn from what you will go through, it will build you in your next level. There are so many things, I call it pains that we have gone through. But that pains came in our life to teach us a lesson. The pains that we have gone through, God allowed us to go through that pain so that He can use to teach us a lesson. There were many people that were closer to me that did something that it was so painful to me. You know, when you open your heart freely to help somebody and a person repay you with evil, it is so painful. But all these things, God allowed me to go through because He wants me to know that I will come across different kinds of people with different character, with different behavior, with different attitude. People that are ungrateful. People that do not appreciate anything that you do for them. People that even if you cut your hair down, for them to work on it, they will still tell you you've not done anything in my life. The Lord was telling me you come across all these people. The Lord was telling me all these people will come your way. So how are you going to handle them? You first of all have to go through pain to get a scar on you. So that scar on you, anytime that anybody repeats that same thing, you remember the scar that the first person came and introduced in your life, and you hold your breath. I was the kind of person that as I was growing, I never knew how to receive rebuke, public rebuke. That is the reason why I didn't stay with my parents when I was young. I was jumping from one relative to the other. When I go to my grandmom and I did something wrong and she wants to correct me, because I never knew how to receive that open rebuke, as soon as they rebuke me, I felt sick. And the next day, I don't feel comfortable here. I have to move. I move. So I moved from my grandmom to one of my uncles. I stay with 3 of my uncles. So, you know, as I received the calling of God, do you know how God corrected this thing? That people can insult me and I'll just eye them. I'll not say anything. The first person that brought me to Saudi Arabia, that lady was like a lion. She was a twin. They were twins like me, 2 girls. And she has also given birth to a twin. So it's like I relate to her. And anytime this lady set her eye on me, I think the twin spirit, it ignites in her. And she wants to devour me. And I also want to devour her. It's like we are fighting. We don't click. Me and my madam. And you know, this lady show all things to show that she loves me. But I feel within me, I said, oh, you are a pretender. When she go out, she'll go and buy gold for me. Somebody to buy you a gold. She loves you. She'll be buying, she'll take me to the mall. What do you want? I want to buy. She'll buy for me. Take what you. But when we are in the house, it's like the little thing. We fight. So one day we fought and I was crying. I was crying on my bed and I heard the voice of my mom. I heard the voice like the voice of my mom speaking to me in Ghanaian language. Say enim kanipa osene ne kono obebu ni mpofremu. I never understand that parable that anybody that hesitate or refuse to receive a public rebuke, that person will fall into a temptation easily. That is the meaning of that parable. I heard the voice of my mom. My mom wasn't here in Saudi Arabia with me. Hey, my twinnie, how are you? I miss you. The other time I called you, you didn't pick. Mr. Emmanuel, all the way from UK. The UK people. Oh, you are welcome. My twinnie, Amiama, how is the children doing? Happy New Year to you all. Tell Abna, Happy New Year. The other one, the remaining 2 have forgotten their name. Let's proceed. Tell them all, Happy New Year. Wish them for me. So from that time, I decided to open my heart to receive correction. Let's proceed. From that time, I couldn't survive with that lady because she was so harsh and I couldn't take it. I have to change my house. I have to go and look for another contract to go and start 2 years. When I went to the office, they said, if you don't finish with your madam, you have to start 2 years. I said, no problem. I will start. Because I cannot. Sometimes I will be in the kitchen, she will come. She will come and she will be abusing me. I felt it was an abuse. But I never knew she was correcting me. As I'm growing, there are many people that I didn't like them because of how they were openly rebuking me. But as I'm growing, I've discovered that they are my mentors. They were my life coach. They were the people that were leading me to the right path. I quite remember when I was young, my daddy. I didn't like my daddy anyway. Because my daddy was such a harsh father. Like when you do something, how he would shout and scream. And my mom was such a calm mother. She would pamper you. So my daddy would say, you are destroying the children. And my mom would tell him, that's not how we correct a child. We don't correct a child by beating. My daddy, he will beat you, slap you, hold your ear and pull your ear. This is my small ear. When my daddy hold it, I have to humble because I don't want him to remove my ear. He will hold your ear. If you don't humble and follow him, he will tear your ear. All these things that my daddy was doing, I never knew he was correcting me. I quite remember the year 2004. There was this mining people that visited our village. And when this, when mining people come, those that have once lived in a rural area before, when the mining people visit there, by the time they will live there, all the teenagers there and all the young girls there are pregnant. I tell you, when these people came, my dad was so harsh. My dad will pull a gun around him. When he's there, his gun is closer to him. When my daddy is seated on his chair like this, you see him, when you come to our house, my daddy will be sleeping like this. Watching. Facing front. When you cross, you just turn his chair. It's like he's monitoring everything that you are doing. My daddy will never sleep unless all of us are slept. He will come to the room, come and examine, check if you are all there. And one day, one of these young men that came there because of the mining, this young man said, I love you. I want to marry you. Small girls, and I love you, and I love you. Not knowing my daddy have been able to discover that this young man have been coming there every day. One day, I was in my mother's shop. It was a grocery shop that my mom used to run. I was there. This young man came. He came there, and we were having conversation. My daddy passed at the back of the shop, and he came there. He said, young man, what do you need? What do you want? And this young man don't know what to say. He said, oh, I want to buy slippers. He said, which one? My daddy took the slippers. He said, take it. Take the slippers. He took it. As soon as he took it, he left it and he started running away. My daddy said, come again. You receive bullet. Come to this house again. You are going to receive bullet. This young man never come again. And that time, when my daddy did this, I said, you are a witch. You are a wizard. You don't want me to marry. Just imagine. At a very tender age, 16 years, I'm telling my daddy he doesn't want me to marry. All this thing that we went through, I went through. Now it has taught me a lot of lessons. One lesson that I learned from that thing that my daddy did. Because anytime he do that, he will tell you not every man is a marital man. It's a marriage material. Anytime that any man comes in our house to propose to me, my daddy will tell me, not every man is a marriage material. Not anything in trousers is edible. He will speak a parable like that. Not every banana, like not everything in trousers is edible. And I have discovered that in life, even if you open your heart and decide in your mind that I love a tree, the love will come. Anybody that you come across in life, that you open your heart with your mind, supporting with your mind, to love that person, you love that person unconditionally. But in reality, maybe that person is not the right person for you. You have loved that person. Or that maybe that person have loved you. But in the sight of God, maybe that person is not your chosen one. So that is one lesson that I learned from all what my daddy was doing to me. It wasn't easy. Sometimes he would pull a machete and I have to run away to my grandmother's house. Sometimes I'll run away to my grandmother's house, his mother. He will come and pick me and say, I gave birth to you. I'm going to train you. And when he's pulling me, I'm crying, I'm screaming for help. Come on, he's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. He's going to... You know how stubborn I am. He's going to kill me. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. I will be screaming, and people will surround us. People will surround us, and my mom will, you kill him. You hear my mom say, you kill him. You kill him. The government will deal with you. The police will deal with you. Mothers and our heart for our children. When the fathers are trying to train their children, the mothers will never let the fathers train them. And all this training that my daddy gave to me, it has reshaping me. I have become who I am today because of my daddy's straight instructions. I can't remember when I got access to enter into senior high school. And daddy went and wrote on the public, the community notice board that anybody that will impregnate this my daughter, you go to life in prison. It was publicly there. And everybody read it. So from that time, senior high school, SS1, I didn't get a male friend. All of them, they were afraid. All of them were afraid to come closer to me. Because, and it is true he would do it. They knew him. They knew him. He said, anybody that will impregnate this my child, this my girl, hey, life in prison. You go to life in prison. And he went and wrote it there. Everybody read it. When we went to school, it was there. It's spread no. All these things that we have been going through, it is for your betterment. It is to reshape you. So if you are here, if you are listening to me, and maybe you are under a strict boss, a manager, or a madam that is so straight on you, that person is shaping you. That person wants your better. Have you not realized that in life, children that goes through a lot of abuse, they grow to become something better because they take a lesson from that experience that they had. They learn lessons from it and they add it to their life. And it yields good. Children that once live with other mothers that go through more treatment. As we are growing, we are siblings of 10. When you separate twins, we are siblings of 10. 5 boys, 5 girls. But now we are left with 8. All in one house. All in one house. Including mothers, sisters, children. They will also come. Uncles, children, they will also come. We were all in one house. And when we wake up in the morning, we think, oh, it is our mommy's house. So those that has visited us should work. They should clean the utensils. They should clean the house. They should go and fetch water. Those days you walk a mile to go and carry water on your head before you come and shower and go to school. When you return from school, you will not eat in the house. You walk straight to the farm to go and eat in the farm before you return with your parents. The reason why many of us, you become hard workers till now, it is because how you were trained. You weren't trained to be lazy people. When you return from school, and we walk 50 kilometers to go to school, 3 miles to go to school, and 3 miles to walk back home. And when you come, you have to walk 1 mile to go to farm, go to farm to go and eat there before you come with your parents. So if you are lazy, how can you cope? You all the time sleep with empty stomach because my daddy will not bring that yam home. They will eat in the farm and leave the remaining there. If you are hungry, come and eat. If you tell them you can't come, they will tell you a lazy dog doesn't usually pick gifts on the ground. It's a parable that they used to say in Ghanaian language. It's a krama kwajuphobia and where fasa sedi. Krama kwajuphobia and where or fasa sedi. So if you tend to be a lazy person, you can never have a gift or you can never receive a parcel anyhow. So you have to walk and go. So when we were growing as 10 siblings plus relatives, we wake up in the morning, I would just sit waiting for those my uncle's daughter to come and clean the utensils, clean the home. My mom would just pull a cane. He said, have you washed the dishes? Have you cleaned the kitchen? Have you do this? It's like, why is it that only me, I'm the one doing it? Can't you tell them to do? He said, no, you have to do it. And this is the training that we lack in this day. Many mothers today, instead of them teaching their daughters to cook, instead of them teaching them to learn to cook from their early age, they use maid. Because they can afford to employ a maid. Because they can afford to pay a house help. They use a house help. So by the time the daughter will grow, the daughter don't know how to make soup. By the time the daughter will grow, the daughter do not know how to cook rice. She doesn't know how to prepare even their local dishes. This is a mistake that we are doing. Let us correct it. Let us correct it. Even if you can afford to bring a maid to your home, when your maid is cooking, let your daughters assist so that they will see and know. When they practice from their early age, when they grow, life will not be difficult for them. You know how the world is changing. Recently, I was speaking to one of these Arab sisters. She's my best friend. She's my best friend. I was speaking to her, and I was telling her we were in the kitchen making pizza. And I was telling her, learn to do so many things because a time is coming. How those days you used to buy house help, you know, now it has changed. Now you can't buy the person permanently. Those days, those in Mizrim, the ancient Mizrim, they buy the person. When you buy the person will come and serve you 7 years. After 7 years, according to custom and according to law, it's amnesty. Amnesty means after 7 years, that person, you can free the person. You free the person to go. If the person wants to go to his native land, you free him to go. If the person still wants to live with you, you give the person a wife or you give the person a husband. Yes, that is how the law was. And I was telling her, you know, those days you can buy the person free of charge. When you bring the person home, the person, you not pay the person. You not give any money. You oppose and infringe on the right of that person. You see, now things are changing. Now, can you impose and infringe on the right of somebody? The person will slap you. You see how they've been beating you people? It's quite time you people wake up and know that the world is changing. So you start learning to do things on your own, not depending on anybody. Be an independent person. Learn how you are going to manage your home, manage your children, and still keep your husband without a maid. Without a maid, because a day is coming, a time is coming, you can never get a maid. A day is coming, a time is coming. If you are not worthy, you can never afford to bring a maid to your home. And even now, because of the COVID, when you want to go for a maid, the process that you go through and the amount to pay, oh God, why didn't I mute this thing that it is disturbing me today? The amount that you pay, so many people, many houses today in Saudi Arabia here, they don't have housemaid. They do not have it. And I was telling her, a day is coming, a time is coming. All these things, it will cease. It's either you employ robots, Chinese robots. The robot that Chinese are making, you slap him, it also slap you. You speak harsh, it just slap you. That is the robot that it will be working in your home. You say, what is this? I say, yes. I'm telling you the red truth. And if you are not dead and you are alive by that season, you tell me, a lady once told me, a day is coming, these things will change. In our nation here in Saudi Arabia, women were not supposed to drive. Ancient of days, women were not supposed to drive. Only recent, I think last year or last 2 years, that they legalized it for women to drive. Women were not supposed to drive. Women were not supposed to work. They are supposed to be in the house and bear children. But now, when you go to many malls, they are the one working. They've started working. Because things are changing. And when things are changing, you must also change. You must also change. It's not going to be the same all day. It's not going to be the same. This year, 2022, a lot of changes. You know, we are in the era of revolution. We are in the revolution era. So many things are changing. So many things are changing. Now we are in a digital world. Digital world. And wherever you are, somebody can just take your location and come and look for you. Yes. The world is changing. Those days, how can you even locate the person? Those days, even mobile phone was not even common. Those that were able to afford to use mobile phone, they were wealthy people. Wealthy people were able to afford mobile phones. But now, mobile phone is so cheap. It is so cheap. Go to Alibaba. You can find second-hand used phone $5. $5. You can get a phone in Alibaba to buy. But those days, it wasn't like that. Things are changing. So mothers, wake up and begin to teach your daughters. Begin to teach your daughters. As in our days, divorce is so rampant, in their days, it will multiply. Our days, that we have been even, we've gone through a lot of training, we've gone through a lot of training, we've given training, our parents have trained us. Divorce is rampant. What of the days that the generation that we do not correct them, the generation that have their right, in their days, what will happen? It will multiply. So let us teach them. Teach your young men, your sons, how to cook. How to cook. Yes. Teach them how to cook. Gone are the days that men do not cook. Nowadays, men cook. They clean their washrooms. They arrange their homes. Begin to teach them so that when they find themselves in such a situation, it's not going to be something new to them. It's not going to be something new. Teach them how to do all things. Teach them. I know many men that they married. As soon as they moved from their mother's house, they landed in a marital home with their wife. With their wife. Have kids with the woman, and the marriage collapse. Now, the man don't know what to do. Many men are jumping from one woman to the other with their children. Yes. They are jumping from one woman to the other with his children because the woman is gone. And he don't know how he is going to manage the children, manage the home, cook, clean the house, care for the children alone. But if you are being trained, you can do it. There are men that are living with their children alone without a woman. They cook. They clean, they wash their children's clothes. They arrange there, no woman. How are they doing it? They receive training. You can also go through such a thing. And life will be convenient for you. You know, when you enter into marriage, and the marriage do not sustain or it doesn't succeed, and you divorce or you separate with kids, it is not easy for the men. For the women, we know we can survive. Women, we move with our kids. We go everywhere. When you go to all over the world, single mothers are more than the population. Single mothers are more in the population. Single mothers are more. But we are coping. We are managing. But what of single fathers? How can they work? Who care for the children for them to go to work? You know, all these things becomes a problem. So in the journey of life, learn so many things. Learn so many things. Yes. Learn so many things. So that whatever situation that may come your way, you may be able to stand. Life. Let me share one thing to you and I bring my message to an end. God willing, tonight we meet for midnight prayers. We'll meet for midnight prayers. Yes. Tonight. Life. In life, what you fear most is what comes in your life. What you fear in your life. What you fear most is what you go through. What you fear most in your life is what happens in your life. Life is full of ups and downs. Today you may be up today. Tomorrow you may be down. Today you may be financially stable, assisting people here and there. Tomorrow you may be broke. It is life. It is life. Today you may be smiling. Tomorrow you may be crying. It is life. Life is full of good and bad experiences. So my last advice that I want to give to you, whatever position life puts you, learn to walk through that position. Whatever land that it places you in, manage to move forward. If life and the circumstances surrounding it place you in a merry cray, a place that you cannot even speed, manage to run. When life places you down, do not remain down. Manage to wake up, rise up, and say, though I am broken into pieces, but I will still mend it together for something good. Don't accept where life will put you. It's one decision that I took in the year 2019, early 2019, January like this. January 7th. Then my late sister died 3 years. January 7th. It's the 3 years anniversary of my late sister. January 2nd like this, the same year 2019. January 2019. That was the day that life taught me a lesson. Life taught me a lesson. Today I said I am minding my business. I am just recounting so many things that I have been through on a day called January 2nd. It was a day that I thought of suicide. It was a day that life was so bitter for me to the extent that I thought of committing suicide. I thought of dying with the twins. I've shared this testimony in one of my messages. I thought of it because I never knew where to start from. How to start all over again. You know, when you reach a certain standard in life and you come back to level 0, if God is not on your side, it will be very difficult for you to rise again. Because when such things happened, you don't know where to start. You don't know who to call. You don't know even how to start it. And you know, when life places you in such a situation, everything you lay your hands on, it goes down. It doesn't rise. Even people that have been helping you, when you call them, they will disappoint you. People that have been your backbone, when life places you down, when you go down, when you fall, when you call those people, they will disappoint you. But you have to find a way of rising up. December 2nd, I thought of not coming back to Saudi Arabia again. And I was also thinking of how am I going to get a job? Because I don't know what to start, what to do. I started, you know, I landed in a village, so I started cooking rice and beans to sell. When I sell it, I don't get profit. When I sell it, the money even don't add up. When the rice is finished and we are going to buy new, there is no money. And the money that I was even using was not my real money. It was my younger sister that loaned me. Just imagine where situation landed me. A person that was on my own, that I was able to bring house help to come and leave people to come and even eat and go, come and drink and go. I landed in a situation that my younger sister have to feed me and my children. My younger sister have to wear and cover me and my children. Hey, I sell the rice, I don't get the money. The money was not up. No, today I'm just taking half for one problem to the other. I can't go details, but as time goes on, anything that I'm saying today, I will explain into details. Because of the time, I just take half. Yes. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So I sat down and I said, no, I have to go back to Saudi Arabia no matter what. I have to go back. And just imagine, how am I coming to... Because when I was going, I never thought of returning back again. I never thought of returning back again. It wasn't the decision. My decision was, I'm going to be with my children. I'm going to stay with my children, to care for the children. But when I went to Ghana, I discovered that things are not as I saw it when I was in Saudi Arabia. So I have to go back. I have to go back. I was looking for agency to take me back. Any agency I called, they said, oh, you have to pay $1,000. Where am I going to get $1,000? Even $5 to give to my children to buy sweet, I don't have it. How am I going to get $1,000? Who is going to loan me? Who is going to give me money? Who? Who? Kelly John say, live, when my daughter died after making her baby, when my grandson reached 4 years, he asked, how come you, my grandmom, you are alive and my mommy is dead? All I could say, God wasn't ready for me. Oh, that is life, oh. That is life. That is life. That is life. Sometimes life will put you in a place that you will not have answers. So you have to leave everything to God. You have to leave everything to God. I decided to come back to Saudi Arabia again. Any agency I call, say, oh, we can't help. We can't help. I call my people, they say, you can come buy your own ticket. Hey, what kind of bewitchment is this? How can I buy my own ticket? How can I afford a ticket? So I just said, oh God, maybe you do not want me to go. I started fasting. I started crying to God. I started praying to God. And you know, when I was busy crying, my children were so strong to the extent that they were the one telling me, Mommy, stop crying. Sometimes they will go and tell my mom, Grandma, Mommy is seated at the park there, she's crying. As soon as I see my mom coming, I wipe my tears. And I begin to sing, I begin to smile, pretend as if I'm happy. But you can see from my eyes that I'm crying. So when my mom comes, you tell me, you are not the only person that your marriage has failed. You are beautiful. God knows the best. At the right time, God will give you somebody that will love you, somebody that will care for you, somebody that will take you and your children as his own. My mom will come and encourage me. She will say all kinds of words just to make me feel strong. And I will say, oh, I know God's time is the best. I would just say, oh, I know God's time is the best. But within me, I was saying without faith. You know, sometimes when you go through a lot, you forget your faith. You forget your faith in God. When you are going through a lot, you forget to apply your faith. So my faith was missing. My faith of God making a way for me, it wasn't there. It was all thinking. And you know, when you overthink, you get depressed. And when you become depressed, it even affects your body. I was so big. I became so fat. I became so fat. I said, what is it? My breast was so like, people see me, they say, are you pregnant? I said, you people, where my mind is, it's not even there. Who is going to get me pregnant at this situation? Who? I don't even have taste for food, not for sex, not even talking of sex. Even food, putting food in my mouth is difficult. I was so stressed up. I was overstressed. And the children will wake up and say, Mommy, Can't you give us 10? I don't have 10. Mommy, you mean you didn't bring money when you traveled? I say, I brought money by your grand, that my uncle he has consumed it. It's like, I don't know. There are so many questions I couldn't answer. Some questions, when they asked me, it was all tears. So I managed to stand. I can't remember the day I was in flight coming back to Saudi Arabia on the 15th of January, 2019. When I was coming back, and my boy was crying, the twins were crying, because they thought I was coming back to the city where we used to stay. They wanted to come with me. They said, Mommy, don't leave us in the village, we will die. And that weather the twins uttered, that Mommy, if you leave us in the village, we will die. When I was in the flight, this words was in my mind. And I started crying. And I could feel the pain. I could feel stomach pain. And it was this pain that I was feeling in my stomach. It wasn't ordinary stomach pain. I could feel a pain in my intestine, like something is pulling. But I have to just go. I have to go because I have no option. I have to just cry and go. Life. Sometimes it is not all that sweet. It is not all that brightening as you see it. Sometimes you find yourself in the darkest ocean that you need to swim to cross. And when you find yourself in that darkest ocean that you are swimming to cross, it is all tears. It is all tears. I came to Saudi Arabia. The first family that I met, I was, already I was so heavy. Tears was in my heart. When I came, these people and their oppression, they started, and I started crying. I started crying, so I have to move. I said, I can't work with you. I was jumping from one family. Within that 5 days of me coming, I changed more than 5 different houses. Because I was in tears. So the very moment they start, as they have been doing always, the tears start flowing unconditionally, uncontrollably. I cannot control it. So they say, you don't like the house, let us take you to the office. They will take me there again. So when they took me, the man said, why? You just returned for work. Why is it that everywhere we take you, you can't work and you find problem and you come back? I was just silent. So I just said, God, let your will be done. The later time, I just go and hide myself in the bathroom. I will cry and cry and cry and cry. And I wash my face. I wipe my tears. And I say, Lord, let your will be done. Until I found this family. When I found this family, the very day I came, I saw my boss. He was so happy to see me. He held my hands. He started touching my hands. He don't know me. These people, they are always related to the Philippines, the white-skinned people. And I think I was the first black-skinned people, dark-skinned person to be with him. So he started touching me. He was touching my hands. He asked me, what is your name? I said, my name is Gifty. He said, I will not call you Gifty, I will call you Hadiya. That means gift. He gave me that name, and that is the name they call me in this house. They call me Gift. He said, I will not say Gifty, I will call you Hadiya. So that is the name they've been, all the brothers, that is how they call me. The mother, all the family members, they call me Hadiya, Gift. So I started praying with him. I put him in the wheelchair. I drove him around the compound. He was showing me so many things. He went and showed me his car. He said, this is my car. He said, we will go out every day. Do you like to go out? It's like God was using this sick person to comfort me, the strong person. Oh, God. Me that is strong. God is using somebody that is on the wheelchair to comfort me. So, because of what he did, I said, no, I have to be strong. If this person have hope, there is hope for me. Though I am broken inside, but I will say to my soul, you are still beautiful. Though I am down, but I will say to my soul, you are up. My body may be down, but my soul is not down. And I want you to take this words. In the year 2022, many of you, 2021 was a bad year for you. As 2018 was a bad year in my life. You may be down today. 2022, you may shed tears, but I want to tell you, 2022 is a year for you. It's a good year for you. Three days today, me and him, we said we are making a studio. So the whole of yesterday, we were out buying things, buying so many things because they've given me. They said I should make my studio. The mother said, the brother said I should make. Oh, who is calling, please? I'm grateful. Let me finish. So we went to buy our tables. We are buying so many things to start it. And when we came, he said, ooh, very good, very nice. He called the mom. Mom, come and see now. Our room is looking all good. He was very happy. And I said, God, so all this while, you've prepared an angel that people do not even know he's an angel. People do not know he is an angel in the life of somebody that is broken into pieces. And you know, when you are broken, when the devil lay hands on you, you must apply your wisdom, else you will never come out of that tears. The devil used people to continually to put tears in your eye. Let me go back to something that happened in 2018. 2019. There was one man, my sister in UK will testify. This man said, oh, I want to help you. I want to help you. Know that I was so frustrated, I needed a help. He said, I want to help you. I will give you a visa. I will use my document to marry you to come. I stayed in Ghana. If I did not take a decision of coming, like by now, I'm a pillar in Ghana. This man today, tomorrow, today, tomorrow, today, tomorrow. Sometimes you call him, you not even pick. I say, hey, somebody that you have seen that have already gone through all these tears, and you've come in my life to add up. When you are going through such a thing, it may be your failed marriage that has put in that tears of heaviness in your heart. It may be your failed business that have placed that heaviness, that tears in your heart, that weariness in your heart. It may be different things, but remember, anybody that is coming to you, the first time that the person comes, if you detect that the person is not going to add joy or happiness, but he's going to add problems, sorrows, tears, let that person go. No matter the help that the person is giving to you, let the person go. It's better you remain and focus on God. When you are there and you don't have anybody in your life, and you always lift your eye to God, God will bring a helper. But when somebody comes in your life and you put your heart or your trust that that person is going to give you something, meanwhile within the heart of that person, he does not have the mind of giving you something, it is going to bring another disappointment that will create a vacuum in your heart. And it will increase the pains. It will increase the tears. So when you are going through, as I was going through, the people that will come your way, the people that will approach you, the people that will draw closer to you, please, first of all, confirm to know that they are adding joy, happiness. They will make you happy. Somebody making you happy is not the person that will give you money, but somebody that will speak a word that will make you rest, your soul, you have peace. I have been with many people, strong people. They were not able to make me smile. When you come and me and my boss, we are like concert jokers. So me and my boss, Kai, we can smile and smile and smile. He says something, I smile. He also says something, I smile. And sometimes they say, why is it that you people like, you are so close? I say, yes. He's an angel down there. You people don't know. He is an angel. And God have used this, my boss, to bless my life. And one thing that I want to say to you also, if you are caring for any physically empowered person, care that person, take care of him from a pure heart. Forget about the money they are giving to you. Forget about the salary. Render a service to him. As you are rendering service to God, it is God that will pay you. If I focus about the money they are giving to me, like I will leave him. But I said to myself, God revealed him to me before I even saw him. So God has something to use this patient to do in my life. I must not focus about the money they are giving to me. Because here, when you care about the money, you will never do good. They have it, but they will never pay you good. That is them. Everybody have their negativity. Everybody have their error, their weakness. So I just say, you go there. Whatever that I'm supposed to do for you, I will care for you as if I'm caring for my biological son. Sometimes I go, they pay me, I take my salary, I buy shirt for him. Sometimes they pay me, I take my salary, I took him to the restaurant. We go and eat. And we are coming, you'll be saying, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. His mother is there. But sometimes when he's going outside, he'll bypass the mother and come and say, can you give me 10? Can I get 10? I say, what are you going? Oh, I want to buy potatoes when I'm going. When I don't go with him, I give him from my own pocket. Because I have promised God, as he used this, my boss, to wipe away my tears, to make me find hope that I've even gotten a place to work that I can get 10 for my children at the end of the month. Father, I will care for him from a pure heart. Anything that he asks me, anytime he say, oh, can you don't you have 10? I saw I don't have 10 today. I'm preparing your favorite dinner. Go, when you go, don't eat outside, come. When you just go, greet your brothers, sit there maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, come home and eat dinner. I've prepared your juice, I've prepared everything there. By the time you come, everything is ready. And you say, okay, go. When I don't have, I will just persuade him, he will just go. After 1 hour, he just come. Sometimes he go. You know, these people, every evening, all the brothers from one father, you know, they have multiple wives. So the children, all the men will meet one place. And sometimes all the women will also meet one place. They have such a special place. So sometimes when he go and he just sit there 1 hour and say, I'm going to Hadiya, they say, what has Hadiya fed you with? What has she given to you? That you cannot even live in peace with your brothers. You come and sit here, you are going back home. What is in that house? What has she been giving to you? Say she don't give me anything, but I feel comfortable being in here with her. Let me go. And the driver will blink. So sometimes the brothers will come and say, what have you given to our brother? He just come, Hadiya. You are all over him. Sometimes he sleep, you hear him calling my name in the dream. Sometimes he sleep, you'll be calling me. I think maybe he need help. I will walk to his bed. I say, what do you need? He's asleep. Just asleep calling me. So, you know, every situation that you find yourself, there is somebody that God will use that person to wipe your tears. It will not come in the form of relationship. Take your mind out of marriage. When you take your mind out of marriage, you receive help from people anyhow. You receive help. When you take your mind from people that, I'm not talking of marriage, but I'm talking of a helper. helper will locate you. And anybody that comes in your life, treat that person good. Because maybe you do not know, maybe that person is your angel. Treat that person good. Whether he have legs or he doesn't have legs. Whether he have hands or he doesn't have hands. Whether he can speak or he cannot speak, he can be your angel. God can use anybody to bless you. God can use anybody to give you peace. God can use anybody to bring what you want. If he can send a bird to go and feed his prophets, God is capable of using anybody to turn your situation around. Now I have found my Rehoboth in the land of Saudi Arabia. I'm in my office, so I have prepared my office here. Yes. I have prepared my office. Hey, that is God, oh. That is God. That is God. That is God. That is God. If God say, I will bless you, he will bless you. I don't pay a driver, but they pay a driver that will take me to everywhere that I want to go. I have not bought a car before, but the car that I am using now, hey, if it's not the favor of God, hey, I cannot even afford to buy the steer of that car. The steer of the car. If it's not the favor of God that will give this to me, I cannot. They fuel it for me. I don't buy fuel. When there is problem, it is not my money. It's like nothing. Everything is free. Go to the kitchen, cook whatever you want to eat. You know, the favor of God. The favor of God. Hey, sister, come and buy how do you say, microphone for me, oh, because I want to start my come and buy microphone for me. How do you say microphone? Yes, because I'm starting my office, and that here is where we will fire from today. This office is where we will fire. Gega, fire. The fire is going to take place here. It is going to take place here. Yes, that is the favor of God. I want to share this to encourage you that you are broken into pieces, but you are still beautiful in the sight of God. God will use you for something great tomorrow. Your scars today, your test today is going to be your testimony tomorrow. The test today, the test that you are going through today, it is your testimony tomorrow. You are going to share it to encourage people. You are going to share it to strengthen people. You are going to share it for people to know the goodness of the God we serve. Wherever you find yourself, you can brighten there. You can shine there. You need not to move to a big city, a big country, a big place before God blesses you. God can bless you anywhere. As I bring my message to an end, I want to wish you all a prosperous new year. And this year, you see this fruit here? This is a revelation that I had. I went and looked for this tangerine because on the night of first, the day that we had the 31st, the night to the 2nd, that is yesterday night, I had a dream seeing something like this. A tree full of ripe tangerine. And we were progging. Yes. We were progging. We were many. Everybody was able to take take the tangerine. It was a tangerine. It wasn't an orange. It was a tangerine. So yesterday I moved around. I was looking for that fruit. Yes. Anytime that I pray, I remember God. You are the God that told us that Gilgal members, we are going to eat this ripe tangerine this year. That is why I have bought this thing here. That is why I have bought it, and everybody was able to take part. A very big tangerine tree, and all of them is ripe. The fruit on it was ripe, and we were eating. We were progging. We were progging. It is the blessings that will manifest in the year 2022 in the life of us. God bless you. Meet you all tonight for midnight prayers. Emmanuel, Timothy, God bless you. Julia, yes, Julia, Happy New Year, Martha, Happy New Year. Mr. Kwame say, I prog my portion. Hallelujah, so shall it be. God bless you all. God bless you all. Ken, God bless you. God bless you. You'll meet tonight. If today is your first time of connecting us, oh, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our page, like our page. Meet us tonight for hot midnight prayers. God bless you. God bless you. Love you all. Bye-bye.